Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome if you are new. If you like tarot readings, feel free to join the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. You'll be notified each time I do upload a new video. If you are interested in any personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. If you do like pick a card readings, feel free to check out the playlist. They are timeless readings. Today's pick a card reading is all about the person on your mind. What are their feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions or moves towards you, if any? I do have 3 piles. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Take a moment, see which card you're drawn to, and the timestamps will be listed down below. Hi group 1, if you chose this card, this is going to be your reading all about the person on your mind. This is the forgiveness card. So let's take a look and see what is this overall energy of forgiveness all about. We're going to look and see what is your person's feelings, intentions, next actions or moves towards you. We'll do some clarifying as needed, and then we will get some advice. Group 1, the person on your mind, what are their feelings? Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, so this person is really hopeful and optimistic that you can work things out, but there is a lot of conflict that is happening in the situation. Maybe there's been a lot of fighting about something that this person feels has been hidden from them. Could be some type of secret, or their intuition is just telling them something is off in the connection, and they're just feeling very conflicted in regards to the situation. So let's take a look and see what are their intentions. Could be dealing with a Cancer sign or a Scorpio. Scoot these over so you can see all the cards. Okay, so this person's intentions really are, they're feeling a little bit defeated when it comes to the connection. Maybe you broke up or you're in separation, but they really are trying to accept the truth of the matter of what all this fighting has been about and why they need forgiveness overall from you. There is major change that they want to happen. It could have something to do with the beliefs or the value systems that one of you has that they feel is very indifferent. But this person is really thinking a lot about the connection, and they are thinking about how much time and energy they have spent on this connection and how they really were dedicated at one point in this connection. Let's see what their next actions are, group 1. Okay, so this person is very conflicted on really what they want. They're really uncertain. They're kind of holding themselves back. They're really evaluating all their options and trying to make a decision on what they want to do, because they do have history with you and they do need some type of forgiveness overall in the connection of what has happened. You could also be dealing with a Leo. This person really is feeling like their intentions is that if they were to come back together with you, that things would definitely need to change, but they're just uncertain if those changes would actually be possible. So let's do a little bit of clarifying here. What is this fighting and conflict that causes separation in their feelings? Why is that here? Why is that conflict here? Okay, somebody could be 26 years old, or you could be 26 years old. It could have something to do with work, or it could have something to do with finances. Maybe this person felt there was something that they should have invested, or they did invest in and you didn't agree with it, and there was a big indifference. Maybe they wanted to invest in something business-wise that maybe they thought would be very profitable, and you did not want them to do that, and maybe it was not a good outcome for that investment, and that caused a lot of the conflict. Maybe they went behind your back and did it anyway. There is a strong energy of some type of investment that happened behind somebody's back, and that really did sabotage the trust in the connection with this person and with yourself. Let's see, what is this transformation that they want with their intentions? What would the transformation be? Okay, so they would want full transparency for both of you to be able to be open and honest and communicate when it comes to the finances. I feel like this is somebody that you are married to, that you are either in a legal marriage contract with them, or you're in a long-term commitment with them where you do share finances. This person really does feel like they would need things to be more fair and balanced when it comes to the finances or the accounting. Maybe you invested in something behind their back, and that's why they're feeling hurt. Let's see, why are they uncertain about coming towards you? Why are they reevaluating their decisions here in this connection? Why are they unsure or uncertain and holding back? Okay, so maybe they are really just trying to evaluate, how do they approach the subject? How do they overcome it? Do they talk to you about it? Or are they somebody who needs to have a little bit of time to hold back? They're having a little more patience with themselves and really trying to understand exactly how they're going to approach the situation. They're trying to evaluate, how do they talk to you about this? Because this is really compromised for them trust. And that is why this overall energy of forgiveness is here, is they need to be able to forgive you to be able to move past the situation. So let's get some advice in regards to group 1. What is the advice in the current connection? What is the advice for the current connection? Okay, so there is major transformation that would definitely have to happen. You would need to be able to end the cycle of not holding back and not keeping secrets from each other. You really would have to start out on a clean slate of going forward. This is what we're going to do. We're going to be fully open and transparent about our finances, where the money is being put in and where is the money going when it's being taken out, and not having any type of sneaky behavior behind each other's back. Yes, this person is really understanding that this, I feel like this is a conversation that maybe you guys had, but maybe you went ahead and made the decision anyway to risk it and thought it was a good investment and a good growth opportunity, but in fact it was not. It did not turn out to be, and that caused the disruption. This person does have a lot of anger when it comes to the situation, so they want to be able to balance out how they're feeling. They want there to be harmony in the connection, but they also know that they're going to have to give up a little bit of the control of how this is going to play out. They're trying to make a decision how they're going to approach you without actually being hurtful, because they are still angry. Okay, so in due time, divine timing will be at play here for both of you to be able to make a decision on how you can move forward with each other. With that hot air balloon, I do feel like the tempers are still very, very hot between the two of you. So really taking a break, maybe finding balance within yourself, and really just meditating, breathing, and stepping back from the situation, allowing both of you to cool down and to be able to come back and have a level-headed conversation. Let's see, what other advice do we have for group 1? Okay, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So understanding that being open and honest with your partner has a lot to do with respecting your partner also. Knowing that there is a dedicated effort to both of you when it comes to the finances, not just one party in the connection. You have to commit to each other, that you will always demonstrate an open and honesty with each other, that you do have to be united in what it is that you're trying to do with your finances long term with investments, and understanding that maybe somebody acted a little bit out of their own passion and needs, and there is room for growth and there is room for there to be forgiveness, as long as everybody is friendly when they come back to have this conversation of how do we move forward. Group 1. What other advice do we have? Okay, so with the moon here in the manifestation is really there's a lot of secrets that besides just this situation that has been held back in this connection, and that is going to create a lot more challenges and obstacles in the future if you don't resolve that. So really getting on the same page and having the confidence to be able to manifest your dreams together. Realize that holding back anything from your partner is not going to be a good thing, and you're not going to receive any blessings from the universe when you two are not on the same page. So really understanding what is the direction, what is the path. Everybody has their own direction, but when you are in a commitment or a marriage, you do have to work together and climb the ladder together so that you are building the foundation together and securing your future together for your family tree. Let's get one channeled song for group 1. God Gave Me You by Blake Shelton. And I Cross My Heart by George Strait. So if you don't know either of these songs, you should go check them out. The lyrics to these songs have some relevance to this reading. Let's get one angel card of advice for group 1. Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. And let's get one mindful message of advice for group 1. Casting spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells. Let's get some numbers, letters, and charms for group 1. These numbers could be your age, their age, birthdays, dates. You could be seeing these numbers when you're thinking about each other. So we do have 1, 1, so twin flame soulmate, and we have 4 and 5. So ones are all about potential and new beginnings, and 4s are all about stability, application, protection. 5 is conflict and change. So January, April, and May could be significant months. Group 1. Okay, so there is a need for there to be a strong prosperity in this connection if you can get on the same page. Let's get some letters. These could be your name, their name, nickname, city, street, country, abbreviation, anything that might be relevant in the connection. I do see love, so this person does still love you, but they do not want to be lied to. They feel like there are other lies that maybe they don't know about. So they're kind of up in their head when it comes to the connection, and is everything fully transparent at this point, or is there other things that they do need to know? Okay, group 1, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If this video did resonate, feel free to like the video. If you want, you can put your comment down below. I do like to read your guys' comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, group 2. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading for the person on your mind. This is the reconsider card. So there is something that the two of you are thinking about. Maybe you have been discussing that your partner is wanting you to reconsider your thoughts on it. We're going to take a look and see what is your person on your mind. What are their feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions or moves towards you? We'll do some clarifying and we'll get some advice at the end. Group 2. The person on your mind, what are their feelings? Okay, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This is somebody who feels like that maybe you walked away from them because you were not getting everything that you wanted. They really feel like something maybe was off in the situation, and that could be why this reconsider energy is here, is maybe they're wanting you to reconsider the situation between the two of you or the connection. Let's see, what are their intentions, group 2? The person on your mind, what are their intentions? Could be dealing with the Libra. Okay, so with their intentions, they're feeling like they're at a point now where maybe the decision you made was fair and balanced, and maybe they should possibly just give up on the connection, and that they should not want to have any type of reunion or coming back together. That there is a strong sense of insecurity. Maybe they feel just a little bit too vulnerable or anxious, or they're just unstable when it comes to their emotions to be able to try to fight for the connection. They do have this reconsider energy here. So let's see, what is their next actions or moves, group 2? Could be dealing with a Cancer sign. Okay, so this person really is not taking any action. They really feel like that maybe there's just no progress. They're really thinking a lot about what's going on or what happened in the connection. Maybe there were things that they really didn't see was happening behind the scenes. Maybe their gut or their intuition was telling them that something was off, and they should have maybe paid attention to the red flags, and they just chose not to. They chose to ignore the situation and act like everything was okay. And then when you walked away from them, this person is like shocked, but they shouldn't have been shocked, because maybe you expressed to them multiple times exactly how you felt. Like they are in the hopes that maybe the two of you could come back together, but I don't see them taking any action to make that happen. So let's do a little bit of clarifying here. Why did you leave them out in the cold in their feelings? Why did you end the connection with them? What caused this? Okay, so it could be that maybe you were seeking information elsewhere. Maybe you were in school, you're in a higher level of education, maybe you're doing on-the-job training. There's something else that maybe you were spending a lot more time studying and focusing on, bettering yourself and growing yourself. And maybe the person you were with was stuck and stagnant, and they were not progressing with where they were at in life. And that's why they did feel something was off. They seen you actually growing and developing as a person and investing in yourself to become better, maybe physically, mentally, financially, career-wise, knowledge-wise, and they were just watching you do it. And that's why they felt like something was off. They felt like maybe you were just leaving them behind. Let's see here why they are just really just giving up with their intentions. They're just not really wanting to have a conversation right now because they know things were not fair and balanced. Okay, so they had a strong desire for this to be long-term. They thought that there was going to be growth and support, but they also thought that you would always be there. They thought that you were eternally committed to them and that you would never actually just leave them. They never thought in a million years that you would just walk out from the connection. I don't think it's a marriage connection. I feel this energy is a long-term connection, like maybe you dated this person for quite some time. You maybe even possibly lived together with this person, but you outgrew them. You grew up and they stayed stagnant. So let's see here, why are they not taking any actions? Why are they just all in their head for their actions? If they really want you to reconsider taking them back, why are they not doing anything about it? Okay, so they're going to try to increase their income. They're going to try to make things on a little more even. They're going to try to get another job that pays more money, thinking if they got a job that paid more money, that maybe you would consider them back if they had more of a financial status. So let's get some advice for group 2 for the current connection. State, what is the advice for group 2 in the current connection? Okay, so this is upside down. So this is all about, there was a lot of fire underneath the surface. So I think maybe group 2, you had held out for a very long time and did not say anything. And maybe you just got to your boiling point where you were moving and progressing further in your life and this person was not. And you were tired of maybe dragging them behind you. And you really just got to the point, the boiling point, where you just wanted more. Yep. a change in the wind. You just decided that it was time for you to make a change in a direction, in a path that did not include this person. Yep, this person really right now is recognizing that you were a blessing in disguise to them, that you were actually their wish fulfillment, and they took advantage of it. Instead of growing with you, they stayed stagnant, and now they're vulnerable and they're unstable, and you're doing your thing and you're growing and developing who you are as a person. So now what the advice is finding peace within the current situation. Finding the peace to be able to communicate if that's what you want to do, or you can continue to change your dynamic in your situation. But why would you go back to a situation that you left anyway? So you have to answer that for yourself, group 2. Would you consider taking this person back like they want? Their overall energy is reconsider it. But your spirit guides are saying why? Why would you want to reconsider it? It doesn't seem like it was a connection that was growing and developing. You are growing and developing, and you're doing amazing. So you want to find someone who's going to match that same energy as you, group 2. What other advice do we have for group 2? Okay, accepting the challenges the best way you can. There's maybe just an adversity between the two of you, and accepting that, embracing that situations with people change and the rhythm of life changes, and being able to keep moving forward with what you want. Finding peace and love within yourself to have a balanced connection with yourself and what it is that you desire in life. Don't have any regrets because you can't change the past. You can't change other people's behavior either. And know that everything happens in divine timing. And patience is something I feel, group 2, you had for a very long time. You were patient with this person in the hopes that maybe they would finally get it together and grow with you. And they chose not to be a team, and they chose not to focus on any efforts to grow this connection and grow themselves. Let's get one channeled song for group 2. The lyrics to this song have some relevance to this reading. Okay, we're going to take 2. Spend My Life With You by Eric Bennett and Tamia, and You're the Inspiration by Chicago. So if you do not know those 2 songs, you should go check them out. Let's get one angel card of advice for group 2. Invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concern, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Let's get one mindful message of advice. Group 2. Dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Let's get some numbers, letters, and charms for group 2. These numbers could be your age, their age, birthdays, dates. You could be seeing these numbers when you're thinking of each other. So we have lots of 3s here and 3 here, and 3 is all about growth and creativity. And then we have 10, 11, and 12. So March, October, November, and December. Somebody could be 30, 31, 33, 35. I'm seeing 22, 24. Two. Okay, so this person really wanted this connection to be prosperous and grow. They want peace and harmony in the connection. They feel like you are their better half, and they feel like they have invested a lot of time into this connection. Let's get some letters. This could be your name, their name, nickname, city, street, country, abbreviation, anything that might be relevant. Somebody could have a tattoo of a fox. Okay, group 2, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If this video did resonate, feel free to like the video. If you want, you can put your comment down below. I do like to read your guys' comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Group 3. If you chose this card, this is going to be your reading all about the person on your mind. This is the compromise card. So the overall energy is your person is wanting compromise or needing compromise in a situation. They need things to be more fair and balanced between the two of you. They want you to be equals. And right now they're feeling that something needs to be discussed further. So let's find out what that is. We're going to see what are their feelings, intentions, and next actions or moves. And then we'll clarify and then we'll get some advice. Group 3, the person on your mind, what are their feelings? Okay, this could be a Taurus or somebody that you are married to. Okay, so this person has a lot of feelings and emotions when it comes to beliefs. They want to revisit this conversation. So I feel like it has something to do with values, morals. It could be religion, some type of tradition. And we'll clarify this here in just a minute. So let's see, what are their intentions, Group 3? Okay, so this person wants to move forward. They want to be able to resolve this conflict that the two of you are having. They feel like there's a lot of options that the two of you have not considered or have not evaluated, but you can't seem to get on the same page. You're still conflicted about it. So this person is really wanting to continue to fight for what they believe in, is that there are other options. So let's see, what are their next actions or moves towards you? Okay, so their next actions or moves is they want to come together. They want to try to work it out. They want to communicate their need to really explore the opportunities of what it is that they want. So whatever this compromise is that you two are trying to figure out, maybe it is what religion to raise your children, or what belief system, maybe what traditions that you will embrace if you are engaged, getting ready to get married, or if you're already married and you're newly married. There's some things that you're trying to work out when it comes to these beliefs or values. So let's see what that is. What is the beliefs or values that you are trying to figure out that's in the conflict here? Okay, it has something to do with family traditions. So there is something that maybe your spouse, this person, their family does a certain tradition and they're very passionate about embracing that tradition, and maybe this is just something that you don't want to do, or vice versa. Maybe you want them to do a certain tradition and they're very conflicted. They're saying, hey, there's all these other options. Why do we have to do it this way when we could do it this way or this way or this way? And they're really just kind of stuck with, they want to move forward and they want to work together, but they're also very passionate about how they feel, that they're not wanting to conform just because it's your family. They're wanting to really have a more stable outlook when it comes to you two's family and the new traditions that you share together. So let's get a little more with their intentions. What are these other options? Okay, family. And something to do with legality of family. So it could also have something to do with maybe if you're working on a will and testament or a living will, something to do with the legal aspect of family, of maybe who should be appointed, like the power of attorney, or if something were to happen to the two of you, where your children will be left if something were to happen. And there's a strong pull of maybe you feel the children should go to your family and your significant other is feeling that the children should go to maybe somebody on their side or another relative or something like that. But there needs to be a major compromise between the two of you. They feel like you can work it out, but they are very headstrong here with what it is that you guys are conflicted about. So let's get some advice here. What is the advice for group 3 in the current connection? Somebody could be 25, 23, or 39. What is the advice for group 3? Okay, so observing what is being hidden. Why is there such a strong resistance to your partner wanting to choose somebody else? That's what you have to get down to the bottom of and really understand, because that's where the worry is coming in. There's something behind your spouse not wanting, if it is children and where they would be placed if something were to happen, there's a reason why your spouse is not wanting your children to go to your family. Really using the universe and using your higher power to be able to help guide you through this is going to help. And this person is your better half, and they are somebody that maybe has a very strong personality. They could be like a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, somebody who has fire in their placement, but they are somebody who's very passionate about looking at other options. They're really, really putting in the dedicated effort to express to you that they do not want what you want when it comes to that. They want to compromise, and they feel there is a compromise. And maybe this is a vicious cycle that the two of you have been going round and round and round about, because it's a never-ending story, but you do have to come to a conclusion at some point. So yes, you're at a fork in the road that you have to end the cycle of not making a decision and figuring out what is in the best interest for everybody involved and what is the best choice. What other advice do we have for group 3? Okay, trusting your partner, trusting your connection and the love that you have for each other, having faith to know and listen to your gut and intuition. If your spouse is telling you no on not wanting something for a particular reason, try to understand why, because there's clearly a value difference there that you two will need to work through. Understanding the dedication and being able to understand what is the sole purpose of this full compromise and who does it impact, and how can we learn to be able to let go of that blockage and get on the same page. Okay, so embrace and nourish creative aspect of the mind. So imagination. So imagine both of you being able to get on the same page, looking at each other's perspective without being defensive, and allowing each other to embrace the other person's ideas and coming up with a fair compromise for the both of you. What other advice do we have for group 3? Truth. Okay, really you're mirroring each other. You're both being very stubborn and not wanting to compromise. But the truth of the matter is that this decision does need to be made. So there will have to be some type of give and take in the connection in order to close out this issue that the two of you keep having repeatedly. That you're going to have to be able to embrace that a decision does need to be made for the best interest of your family. Okay, let's get one channeled song. The lyrics to this song for group 3 have some relevance to this reading. Group 3. Because of You by Kelly Clarkson. So if you don't know that song, you should go check it out. Let's get one mindful message of advice. Okay, we're going to take 2 mindful messages of advice. Gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. and patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like. Yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually release that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust you are eternally loved and guided. Let's get one mindful message of advice for group 3. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, the doubt, the anger, the fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I'm thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. Let's get some numbers, letters, and charms. Group 3, these numbers could be your age, their age, birthday, stage. You could be seeing these numbers when you're thinking of each other. So we have 6, 7, 9, and 10. So June, July, September, October. 6s are all about cooperation, harmony, reflection. 7 is wisdom, spirituality, and luck. 9 is wish fulfillment and inspiration and release. And 10 is completion and renewal. Okay, so this person does absolutely adore you and does think highly of you, and the thoughts of you make them very, very happy. Let's get some letters. This could be your name, their name, nickname, city, street, country, abbreviation, anything that might be relevant. Okay, group 3, you can pause the video and see what you come up with. If this video did resonate, feel free to like the video. If you want, you can put your comment down below. I did like to read your guys' comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box down below. I do have a 24-hour turnaround time. Thank you. Bye.